and welcome back to another episode of Femboy Fishing. So today we are at one of my favorite creeks to fish, and as you can see, I am Miku. You know Miku. All of you know who Miku is, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, you know, it's interesting. I got some really weird looks from some farmers on the way driving here, but that is totally expected and that's a-okay. Anyways, we're going to be fly fishing today. Oh my God, I can't keep everything off these pigtails. We're going to be fly fishing today. In this creek, there's a pretty good population of smallmouth bass, but I've also caught some really pretty sunfish. And there's also some gar in here too. I was just down here a week ago and there was a bunch of gar in here. So we might try going for them too. There's all sorts of stuff in this creek. It's a really good spot on this creek that I like to fish. So I brought 2 rods with me that we're going to be using today. So the main rod we're probably going to be using, at least for smallies anyway, is my 6-weight fly rod, which is a little bit of a heavier fly rod. And I've got this little Clouser minnow on there that's made with craft fur. I made that last night. And we might try using that if we see any smallies in this area. And then I've got my 3-weight fly rod, which is a little lighter. And that's rigged up with this little woolly bugger I made last night as well. We'll mainly be using this for sunfish and smaller fishes that we see in here. So, oh my God, I keep getting the pigtails stuck in the... So anyway, let's just see what we can catch here. I don't know. So I just had a long ear sunfish that tried to take it. There's actually a ton of sunfish in there, but they're all like really small. Like there's a big school of them and they're all like that big. They're just barely big enough to take it. But there was one that was slightly bigger, which took it, and then I missed it. Prefer that. There we go. That's a sunfish. Oh, kind of. That's a pretty sunfish. Russell, move. Move, Russell. I figured it probably wouldn't take us very long to get a sunfish. The smallies are a little pickier usually, but these guys, they'll hit pretty much anything. Anyway, he's a pretty little guy. Go ahead and let him go. Thanks for letting me catch your little sunfish. Oh, I'll see you later. There we go. Yep, it's another little long ear. It's another little long ear. A little bit smaller than the last one. I'm just gonna let him go right here. There's a big pool next to the camera. I can just plop him in. Thanks for letting me catch you, buddy. I'll see you later. It is tempting to stay here at this one spot we're at and not move down just because there's a bunch of sunfish up here that are biting. But I think it'd be kind of boring if the entire episode was just me catching sunfish from the exact same spot, especially when there's other types of fish in here we could catch. So let's start making our way downstream. It gets a bit deeper towards the other end of this pool, and last time I was here I saw a bunch of gar and bigger smallies on the other end of the pool. So last time I went down to this other end of the pool last week, there was a bunch of gar that were sitting like right over by that boulder. There was like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know if they're still there. There's still a bunch of suckerfish over there. I see them. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're kind of, well, I guess probably not, but there's a bunch of white suckers which are kind of swimming around in there. Don't see any gar though. They might have moved somewhere else. Okay, so this Clouser minnow that I'm throwing for bass is what it's called. This is on a size 6 hook, which is a fairly big sized hook. And somehow this little long ear managed to swallow that. I swear, when these guys are aggressive, they will eat things that are way bigger than them. Fortunately for you, this is also debarbed, so that should come out nice and clean. Anyway, thanks for letting me catch you, buddy. See you later. Yeah, so I was not seeing any bass in that pool. I mean, last time I was here, I saw a bit more, but they were kind of spaced out. And right now, I'm just not seeing any at all. So I'm thinking either they're not hanging out here this week. Maybe I spooked them off, and maybe they're just hanging out somewhere else, since I kind of caught a bunch of them last week. Or maybe it's just kind of early in the morning. They haven't totally woken up yet. Because in my experience, the best smallie fishing has always been like later in the day, especially towards the afternoons. I'm going to throw around that 3-weight, see if we can get maybe a bigger size sunfish. Because there is some really chunky green sunfish I caught in here last week, and I'm sure there's more. So we'll throw that around a little bit, see what we can get, and then we'll start making our way downstream some more. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to... I wasn't even paying attention. One tried to take it. Oh, that was one. I don't know how big you are, but you feel tiny. Yeah, this is a very tiny long ear. Oh, it came off. I'm starting to think maybe this episode is just going to be us catching long ear sunfish over and over again. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining about that. I don't mind that. I love catching sunfish. One of my favorite things to catch. Although part of the reason I came here is because there's a bunch of other stuff too. And that other stuff isn't here as much. So, I don't know. Let's just go downstream. You can't really judge a whole creek just based off of one pool of the creek. Because there are several pools of this creek. So, what do you guys think of the wig that I got? I actually cut the bangs down so I could see this time. Because last time, when we did the Bridget cosplay episode, I had a very hard time seeing. I can actually see today. So, that's cool. Okay, so I hear a tractor down there. I did kind of think we might run into a farmer. I don't know. I mean, it's early in the morning. The farmers are probably out doing hay bales and stuff right now, adjacent to the creek. I do like it. I don't know why they wouldn't like it. Okay, I did have a smallie chasing this, but I made a couple really bad casts, and then I got a snag, and I think I kind of spooked everything in the pool. Yeah, I don't know what my deal is. Normally, I'm a lot better about being subtle and not scaring them all away, but for some reason today, I am just fumbling it. Something took it. What is it? Oh, it's another long ear. Okay, so yet again, we have another long ear that took that really big bass fly. I'm starting to think this might be better at catching long ears over catching bass. You guys think? Thanks for letting me catch you, buddy. I'll see you later. Okay, I found this kind of this orange looking streamer in my box. This is one that my brother made, and this is made more for places with heavy currents because it has this piece on it which is called a rabbit strip. And rabbit strips, they're very soft and they're usually really fluid and have a nice motion in the water. I don't know, I thought it looked kind of crayfishy. It's orange, you know. I'm gonna try this. If they don't like this, then I'm gonna try just a brown woolly bugger. And if they don't like that, then I don't think we're gonna get a smallie today. That's fish. It's a smallie! Well, we finally caught a smallie. So evidently this did work as a crayfish pattern replacement. There we go. He's a little smallie, but it's something, I guess. Anyway, cool. I'll go ahead and let this guy go free. Thanks for letting me catch it. See you later, buddy. Let's go ahead and start making our way back upstream. I'm hearing some ATVs and a tractor, and it sounds like there might be some other people nearby, and I'm a little bit sketched out by that. How in the hell? How did you take that? How did you take that? Okay, so I had 2 smallies going after it. I got really excited, and then I finally got a hit, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a big smallie. A long ear managed to take that. How? How did you even... I mean, you're beautiful. I appreciate it. You're just... Buddy, that is a very big hook for you. Well, I'm just gonna release him. See you later, buddy. Okay, so we just made it back to the exact same spot that we started at. So I'm gonna chuck around that crayfish fly and see if the smallies that were here earlier that didn't want it, let's see if we can get them to bite it. So there was a guy on a horse that came down. He had a dog with him, and I wasn't filming. I was messing with my gear, and I said hi there, and he just kind of looked at me funny. And then Lester went up to his dog, and his dog barked at him, and then he left. I think I'm gonna keep fishing. I mean, he didn't kick me out or anything, so I don't know if he's like the landowner or what's going on. I mean, if anybody comes out here and says I can't fish here, I'm gonna leave. But I don't know, guys. I don't know what that was about. Okay, those smallies were not having any of it. I really don't think that they're on the bite today. I think a part of it might be some of those smallies are probably ones that I caught last week. And because of that, they probably don't want to bite again. They probably know me. They probably like recognize me or something. I don't know. I'm going to put down this rod for the rest of the episode, and let's just throw around the 3-weight and see if we can get maybe 1 or 2 more sunfish or something, and then we'll go ahead and call the episode off. That is a very tiny long-ear sunfish. My goodness. Oh, there he goes. Okay. My fly came off, and I'm hearing more car noises, and I'm kind of paranoid about that. That's okay. We can call the episode off. It's not like we didn't catch anything. We just didn't catch anything I kind of wanted to catch, but it's okay. Thank you all so much for watching another episode of Femboy Fishing. I mean, if I'm being honest with you guys, I didn't catch the fish I kind of would have liked to have caught today, but I really shouldn't complain. I'm just happy to catch anything at all, honestly. Be sure to leave any comments or suggestions or anything you might want to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. I see your picture. Take your order whenever you're ready.
Hi, do you have a Miku burger?
I'm sorry, a what?
Miku burger?
I don't think so.
Is there a third thing or just cosplay?
It's just a cosplay. Thank you. They did not have a Miku burger. What's up with that? I don't know. At least they got Sprite, I guess.
We found any more.